So I've been thinking a while that I need to get our apartment organized. And sometimes it's easier if you work one room at a time instead of trying the whole apartment at one time. It gets a tad overwhelming if you look at the whole thing instead of breaking it up. Well, one of my friends, she's trying to start her own business, and I guess a startup. I don't know what you want to call it, but she just took some courses online about being an organizer, where she comes in and organizes your house and helps you with um, getting your things put in places and making it look better and I guess aesthetically, and just taking the space that you have and reconfiguring it and making it work better for you. Um, I feel a little guilty because I'm gonna let her do some of my apartment, but the problem is it's like a project. When you start it, I'm gonna want to be a part of it, but at the same time, I need to let her do her thing. But I feel guilty because my closets and my pantries are, well, my closet's so disorganized. My pantry is a little bit, you have a space and you're trying to put everything that goes in that particular room in there, and it starts to fill up. And then if you're like me, you have bags full of bags full of bags with bags. And no matter how many you throw away, it seems like they grow to like 500. And this past week, I thought we were out of trash bags and we had two left. I thought the one that we had was the last one. So I kept taking double, like you go to Walmart or Kmart or Kroger's or Food Lion or Farm Fresh or someplace that has, you know, you get your groceries, they ask you if you want paper or plastic, and you get plastic. So I took some of those plastic bags and was putting trash in it. Having to get emptied out a lot more, but at least if you did that, that meant you were taking it out more, which meant you weren't going to smell anything that was stinky in the house. So, those work good for that, but the pile of bags is still bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, and thinking about this organization stuff, there's some appliances that I have in my pantry that I don't even know how to use. There's a bread maker that I have that I haven't used. It was given to us as well. Excuse me, as a juicer. Now, I have never used a juicer before. Don't really even know how the thing works. I don't think there's a manual to it, and there's so many parts. It's like it's when we got it, it was in a rectangular clothes basket, and there's so many different components to it that just thinking about that thing is overwhelming to me. It's like I want to organize the parts to make it look like what it's supposed to, but I don't even know what it's supposed to look like to start with. So, I know it's been used a couple times, but I don't know how it works, and I guess if I'm going to get it, I may as well go to the store and buy a bunch of vegetables and stuff so I can juice things, because what good's a juicer without stuff to juice it with? I guess, couldn't you have fruit juices with it? But what if you use apple? Will you get the core in it, is there a way of getting the seeds out of it? Has anybody ever drank kiwi juice? I mean, I know sometimes you mix it with like strawberry kiwi or something, but I don't know if you can buy straight kiwi juice. Although I do know, I was in the produce department the other day at a local grocery store, and I like to cook with garlic powder, onion powder, onion. I don't usually use the onion salt and the garlic salt as much. I usually use the powder, but they had garlic juice and onion juice. It come in these little bottles, which I thought was really strange. Then it made me wonder, if I was organizing my spices, which I need to do, if that would be something that would go in the refrigerator, or if that would be something that would go in the with the spices. And then, like, my kitchen, I get it organized to work in a certain way. Like, I have the coffee pot and I have the toaster oven next to each other. It's an old coffee pot, and then there's a toaster oven next to it. Well, then on the counter over on the side of the kitchen, I have a Keurig that we use sometimes, not every day, but sometimes. Well, the apartment that we live in used to be, it was considered the attic of the house because it's a duplex, upstairs, downstairs instead of side by side. Well, the only way to get everything to work right in the spaces that I need, I have a TV tray that sits in the very corner of the. What is going on? So it's like lighting up, and then it's getting darker, and then it's lighting up. Oh, I don't know what's going on with the screen. I apologize. Um, but it gets. I have one stand that has a tin thing on it, and inside the tin thing, there's a bunch of spices. Then I have another stand that's got a spice rack with a bunch of stuff there. I need to figure out a way to organize that to a way that works with the space. We have the space to do what we need, but we also are able to do other stuff. Have a little bit of room, because when I go in that kitchen, I look around and it's like everything's like congested. And maybe with her coming over and helping with some of it, she'll give me ideas on what to do with the other stuff, and I can get, like a running start, basically. Sometimes you get into that spring cleaning mode, but then after it's done, you kind of, a couple weeks go past and you start looking at it stacking back up again. And sometimes I have problems getting rid of stuff, and other times I just want to get rid of the stuff as fast as I can. I was selling stuff online, and I hadn't been doing so well with it before our wedding, and so I stopped doing it. And I've tried to put a couple things up since and haven't had much luck. I might have to try again and just do it on a better platform or something. Maybe change the pricing and see what I can do. I think now if I sell anything, it's going to go towards money for Christmas shopping, because I want to get my Christmas shopping stuff started. I know it's kind of early, but honestly, when your family keeps getting bigger and there's more to buy for, it's good if you start early if you can. Get little bits here and there, and next thing you know, you've got your whole holiday season organized. But then at the same time, what if we have three young nephews, and what if we buy something for one of the nephews that right now they're into, but come Christmas they're completely out of? You say the receipts and stuff, that's good, but if they change their mind on what they want, it's kind of like, okay, now what do I do with what I have? Because some places will only let you have 30 to 60 days to return the stuff with a receipt. I don't know if they'll let you exchange it, and sometimes it's the lowest sale price. Like, one store, it was the lowest sale price in the last 12 weeks. So basically, it's the lowest sale price of that season. So I mean, it's a hit and a miss there. So I guess the ones that aren't the younger ones that are gonna be into something and out of something as fast, I guess it's easier to start buying for the older ones, and then as it gets closer to the holiday season, the younger ones, you'll sort of know what they like and what they don't like. I mean, if you're going to like something at Thanksgiving, I hope at Christmas time you'll still like the same thing. So, sometimes I feel like I need to get a lot of things organized to get things straight. Organizing something as simple as a table in your living room. It's amazing how the room will start to look bigger once everything, it's decluttered. And I have a problem with old magazines. Like, I have a whole stack of them that I say I want to save for somebody, but I don't know who I'm saving them for anymore. And I want to donate them somewhere, but then I forget to take them whenever I go out. So at some point, they're going to wind up in my garbage can, which means they're going to wind up in the city dump where, maybe I don't think any school-age kids are going to want my Cosmo magazines to cut out letters to make posters. I don't know, or images, because you don't really want to give those to young, impressionable minds, although 17 magazines out there are very similar sometimes. So, anyways, I'm going to close this one for now, and I will be back in a little while to do another video. I'm trying to load up a few tonight, and then hopefully I can do some more this week, but I had a few things on my mind that I wanted to talk about, so I'm going to talk. So, thanks for listening. Bye. I hit stop recording.